What's up, guys? So I made a mistake that I think we can all learn from. While I pride myself on having as much discipline as possible, having the lack of time to watch the market uh, is kind of my downfall in a way. Even though I thought that it would be positive. Let me explain, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. And also make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. I don't know if I'm going to post this on YouTube, but I just want to make sure. If you guys want to start trading with Margex and learn from my mistakes, definitely go ahead and do that. The link will be down in the description. Now, I didn't make the mistake in not being disciplined. I didn't make the mistake in, trading too much or anything like that. Like, I followed all of my rules, all of my strategies. But the mistake that I did make today was not checking if I truly had a stop loss and a profit target to take at those levels. Today was very interesting because I saw that things were dropping down. They dropped down again today for a brief moment, and I saw an opportunity to day trade. I was like, yeah, I can definitely make a move into there and make some money out of it. Well, especially after how this morning went when it was not really the most positive move, or technically earlier this morning, like early this morning as things were falling, last night. It was like, 2 or 12 a.m., 1 a.m. or something like that. But today, I saw things dropping more, so I decided to make a move into XRP. I was like, yeah, I can trade with 50x leverage in XRP and make a decent amount of money because it was falling down. So let me explain exactly what did happen here. Let me show you guys what happened here. So as it dropped down, this was yesterday where it dropped down, ended up falling down. I lost money on the way up because I actually wanted to see it grow, and I lost money with Shiba Inu actually on the way up because it didn't climb as much as other things did. But then, with that foggy mind, I was like, all right, I'm going to go into the new day. We're going to make this decision. So as things fell here, I was like, this is an opportunity, right? So it ended up decreasing down, ended up making some money off of this as it came up, but then it started to come down again, and then it started to come up, and I was like, okay, this is going to be like a false breakout situation. And even if it's not, or sorry, this was it, where it was like, it's going to be a false breakout situation. So I'm going to be able to profit off of this, creating a lower high and maybe even a lower low. However, I'm not going to set my target as just that lower low. I actually wanted to set my target where this was. It was a little bit higher here, which I thought I set it at 25 or so. Yeah, so 60 cents, 60.25 cents. That's where I thought I set it at. And I can show you how you're supposed to set your profit targets and your stop loss. So I ended up getting in somewhere around here where it was like this much, right? I can't remember exactly what it was, but let's actually check the order because I was down significantly, and I can show you what that is. I wanted to show you guys later, but I ended up buying at a level of 60.37, and I ended up closing it, or sorry, selling. It was a short sell at 60.37 and ended up closing it at 61.43. Now, the reason why I closed it that high, I'll get into that in a little bit. So I made the mistake in having to step away from my computer, right? I have a family. I have to step away from my computer. So I was like, I'm going to set my target. I know it's going to come back down. I know that I don't want to go all the way down to that point. So what I'm going to do is set a halfway point and just accept a gain and be happy with it. It would have been a $50 gain. I would have been good with it. And that's exactly what I set. Now, as it did come down to here, I set that $50 gain. When I came back, it was all the way up here. And I was like, okay, so I saw that it went down here. I was like, I got my profit taken out. So I'm good. I should be fine. But then I scroll down, or I go back to the wallet and I look at my wallet and I'm like, what happened here? Or I look at my wallet, there's nothing in there at that moment, and I still have the trade that's active. And I'm like, what? I set my profit taking strategy. I set my profit that I wanted. And I also set a stop loss. So where did that go? So apparently I didn't hit apply. So as you have a new position, as you have a position open, you have these areas, right? So if you go to open positions, you have these areas just to learn. You have profit taking and stop loss. you would have to select in there, select whatever stop loss or profit taking that you want, and then it will stop you out at those levels. But you also have to hit apply. Apparently, I must have not hit apply because it didn't end up stopping me out, or it didn't end up taking the profit or stopping me out at a $20 loss. And now I have a loss of 100, what was it? 187, 186, 180, $189. So I basically lost absolutely everything that was built within there. And I was like, what is going on here? So then I tried to kind of trade with emotion and make it up after the fact. And that didn't really go well because I'm trading with emotion, which is something that you don't ever want to do. But I was so pissed. I was so upset with myself, not with the software at all. I was upset with myself because I now remember that I may have not hit that. And it's because I have to walk away from my computer. I'm not going to blame the children or my family. I'm not going to blame anybody about that. What I'm going to do is understand what I did wrong and go on about my day. This is why you start out with a small amount of money, because if you started out with a large amount of money, you could see what that could have been. It would have been a massive loss, or it could have been a massive profit if I would have just set what I thought was going to happen, because it did exactly what I thought was going to happen, but it just didn't take my profit. So it sucks because now that I started out with $100, I now kind of have to start over with a lower amount. I'm not going to sit here and put more money in there. What I want to do is take whatever I have in here. I have $34. I technically have $13 here and $11 here, and I'm going to have to build it back up. That's what I'm going to have to do, because I'm not going to sit here and fund it more. I want to, but I'm not going to fund it more. I want to live or learn from my mistakes, understand that I'm going to live to fight another day, because I have $14 or $13 that I ended up, getting back. And luckily it didn't get completely stopped out, because it would have gotten, if I wouldn't have checked it, if I would have came back, because I saw it upstairs, if I would have come back and just been like, yeah, I got profit, I'm good, I don't have to check it anymore. Then I would have came back and I would have had everything. I would have been completely liquidated. So you got to understand that there are certain levels and certain things that you need to do within platforms in order to protect yourself. And if you can't watch it 24/7, you got to make sure you set some sort of tool to help you out, and make sure you actually set it. So I wanted to be as transparent as possible and show you guys exactly what happened, because I was upset earlier today and I didn't even want to talk to anybody after that. It wasn't a massive amount. It's only $200. And $100. I started with $89 or $98. So I lost everything that I did gain, as well as majority of my initial investment. And now I have to kind of start from scratch in trying to build that up, which I will do. And I will continue to keep you guys updated on what that is, and continue to invest little by little, and try to just gain something smaller and smaller. And it may end up being only, a $5 gain, $3 gain, whatever it ends up being. But I'm cool with that. But I wanted to be as transparent with you guys and talk about the mistake that I did make, because if I make a mistake and you guys can learn from it and I can learn from it, I mean, that's a no-brainer. It's a big deal. And it will be always something that I can look back on and go, okay, make sure you apply this profit target. Make sure you apply this stop loss. And if you don't apply it, you have to know what it looks like when you don't apply it. So I'll definitely go through that as we go through different positions that we buy, and go through the entire platform in like a deep dive video. But if you guys are interested in starting your journey with Margex, I suggest you only start with $100 like I did. And hopefully you had more success than I did and you make the right decisions, because, I was having so much success. I was up, $130, $150 from what I've invested. And then because of this simple mistake, which honestly, the entire market was sliding, so it probably should have pushed down, but it just bounced. And I, didn't expect that bounce, but I also wanted to protect myself just in case that did happen. So anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys let me know what you think about this down below, because I'm always interested in it. But yeah, I'm definitely pissed about that, but at least I lived to fight another day and I'm not completely liquidated. That's what matters. So I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.